I'm Sal Rizzo with Salsco. Today we're going to talk about our model 813A wood chipper. I'm going to go over some features and benefits of this product. Starting right up front, this unit comes with a pintle hitch. You can get 2 5/16 ball hitch as an option. Has extra heavy duty safety chains on it. Comes with an electric breakaway switch for the electric brakes. We choose to put this heavy-duty 9,000-pound jack on it. We find that most people, when they back up to a wood chipper, they back up until they hear the truck hit the machine and it breaks the small bulldog type jacks. So we put the large trailer type leg with a skid plate, 9,000-pound jack. The unit comes with radiator guards, standard, lockable engine cover. The tongue is bolted on the machine, so should the operator jackknife the truck and bend the tongue, it's easily replaced. This unit has a variety of optional motors that you can get. You can get John Deere, Caterpillar, Cummins. It has a twin disc clutch on it. It has taper lock cast iron pulleys, no set screws. The cast iron pulleys disperse heat and last longer. Very easy clamps on the exhaust, 360 on the exhaust. You can also get it with a hand crank on the exhaust option or hydraulic rotation. Right here is where the feed sensor mag pickup is located, very easily accessible. If you notice, the bearings to the impeller are bolted to 1¼ inch steel on both sides. When this machine is chipping a log similar to a telephone pole, it's very solid. The fenders aren't vibrating, there's no vibration at all. The machine is very, very solid. We weld a 1/2 inch plate to the fender so that you can mount a vise to it if you choose to. Perhaps you want to sharpen your chainsaw blades. It comes standard with the holders for flags for backing up, for visibility. Light guards on all of our lights for protection. We have a door right here for easy access to adjust the bed knife. Some companies want you to raise the feed roller and climb underneath it. We don't. We want to open this door and let you stand outside the machine and reach inside. It makes it much easier to adjust the bed knives. All of our tanks, hydraulic and fuel, are spring mounted and rubber mounted, so that tends to prevent cracking. All of the tanks are lockable. All the battery boxes are lockable. E-stops, safety feature. Person runs into trouble, he hits the E-stop and the feed roller stops turning. Forward and reverse on the feed roller. Raise and lower for the feed roller. Also, it has 14,000 pounds of crush. So if you put a branch in with a crotch or a V, this lever will allow you to crush that branch and let it go right through the machine. As soon as you let go of that lever, the feed wheel goes automatic float position. It's imperative for the feed sensing to work that the feed rollers stay on top of the wood. The feed roller is what controls the feed rate of the wood. And when the impeller RPM slows down and we want to stop feeding wood, the feed roller has to be on the wood. This forward and reverse handle has steel stops on it which protect the control valves. Many cases on many machines, the handles are connected directly to the control valve and they fail a lot of control valves because the operators are just banging the handles. On our model 813A, we have several different options on the Infeed hopper. This unit has an apron on it, which makes it very easy to drop the branch on it and push it into the feed wheel. You can also get on this machine an Infeed grate. The interesting thing about the Salsco chippers is that you can reach the forward and reverse handle for safety no matter where you stand in the back of the machine. Here we are on the other side of this model 813A. Notice he stops again on both sides of the machine. Toolbox is lockable. Feed roller mechanism, real important feature. You unbolt the 2 cylinders and the hoses to the drive motor, hook onto the feed roller assembly with your overhead crane, lift the whole unit right out of the machine. You can have it on the bench in 15 minutes for service. I'm going to discuss some of the safety features on our Infeed hopper door. Notice we've got a bolt hole which bolts the pin in. We've also got a secondary hole for a padlock. We've got an electrical plug. If it's unplugged, the motor cannot be started. And we've got a spring-loaded pin. If the impeller is turning, you can't pull this pin out. This chipper door, the top housing is 3/8 inch plate, very heavy duty. Has auxiliary air intake here. Some machines, when you're feeding them with Christmas tree material, you clog up the Infeed hopper, it can't get air. That's the importance to the auxiliary air intake. Air is the vehicle that carries the wood chips out of the machine. Notice our impeller is 2-inch plate. It's got 6 paddles on it, which creates a high volume of air to carry chips out of it. Our chipper impeller is slotted. It's not pocketed. Some machines have pockets and there's clogging with leaves and debris in those pockets. Ours are slotted so that it's easy for the material to get out of it. Chipper blades are double-edged. You can reverse them. They're sectioned so that if you break one piece of a chipper blade, you only replace one. Our machines all have horizontal adjustable bed knives and vertical adjustable bed knives. So everything that goes into our machine is cut into small pieces. We have a high volume of air to take the chips away from the machine, and we monitor this impeller RPM. So if this impeller RPM slows down and we can't get rid of chips, it automatically stops feeding wood. This machine protects itself against the operator. On our machines, the impellers, where the chip blades bolt to the impeller, it's a through hole in the impeller. We all know what happens when the threads on the bolts get bad. In this particular case, you can knock the nuts off with a chisel, knock the bolts out, it's very easy. Some people thread the impeller and it's virtually impossible to get the bolts out. Notice this pocket is slotted. This pocket cuts the bottom 10 inches of the Infeed hole. The bulk of the leaf and the material is coming through this pocket, going right through to the blades. This small pocket, it cuts the top 2 inches of the Infeed. So if you have a log in there that's 12 inches in diameter, this pocket would cut the top 2 inches of that log. Notice the gussets that we have on our paddles. All the impellers are balanced. When this machine is running, you can put a cup on the fender and it won't vibrate off. All of these impellers are welded with dual shield, flux core, very strong. We never see cracking at Salsco. I can't remember the last time we had something crack. Well, there you have most of the features that are available on this model 813A wood chipper from Salsco. If there's an option that you think you'd like to see and we haven't mentioned it, please ask for it. Chances are we have it. We have several options on all the machines that we produce. For a demonstration or to view a chipper near you, please call 1-800-872-5726 or visit us at www.salsco.com. I'm Sal Rizzo and I thank you for watching the video.